Two fingers down between my click-clacks. What's that mean?
Curveball.
Curveball? Okay.
That's right.
Two fingers up?
2 fingers up, that means absolutely nothing.
Rowey and Timmy G.
That's the peace sign. That means just calm down and just do your thing.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
4 p.m. weekdays on 5AA.
G'day, it's Merv Hughes here. After years of snoring like a train, the missus sent me for a CPAP Direct sleep test. I'm sleeping quiet and waking up refreshed.
To celebrate Mervember, order a CPAP machine this month for your chance to win one of 6 autographed cricket bats signed by Merv Hughes. Go to cpap.com.au for more info.
Find your local store at cpap.com.au.
Like shocks shooting through your body.
That's how some people describe their shingles pain. Shingles is caused by the reactivation of the chickenpox virus. While most people recover fully, up to 25% may experience long-term complications.
I had to cancel all my plans and struggled to work.
Up to 1 in 3 people risk developing shingles in their lifetime.
If you're 50 or over, don't let shingles affect your plans.
Talk to your doctor for more information. Individual symptoms may vary. Sponsored by GlaxoSmithKline Australia, Melbourne.
The calming sound of an old whittler. Toes by the fire, carving a block of silver-topped timber. Into nothing in particular. A calm driver is a safe driver. Brought to you by Toyota Safety Sense. Designed to protect us all. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
No matter where you live, Ken Hall Plumbers is your local plumber. From Semaphore to Tanunda, West Lakes to Happy Valley, Strathalbyn to Stirling. On time, every time, at your time. Give Ken a call, 8364 5855. Ken Hall Plumbers, your local plumber.
Time to renovate and want Aussie made? Check out Beaumont's Aussie made specials. Not $40 a square metre, priced from just $17.95. All other Aussie floor tiles 20% off, plus hybrid flooring up to 20% off too. Choose Beaumont's and save.
G'day, Tom Wren here. Greyhounds love to run, and Greyhound fans love Thursday nights at Angle Park. For top greyhound racing, a great family atmosphere and the amazing food, Chase's Restaurant is offering a full a la carte menu to ensure you have a fantastic night out. Chips, wedges, through to classics like burgers, fish and chips, schnitties and steaks. Yum! Grab the whole family and get to the park to watch those dogs go. Every Thursday night at Angle Park Greyhounds.
A lot of shopping centres are the same. Same predictable shops, same food options. But if you want something new, check out Newton Central. Grab a coffee at JD Brew or a bite at Java Lifestyle Coffee and Tea, or dine at Delano's Risotto and Pasta Bar. It's the kind of centre where you can get some retail therapy, do the weekly shop, or just relax. Want something new in your life? Choose a new local. Choose Newton Central, Gorge Road, Newton.
Online, on DAB Digital Radio, and on 1395 AM. Talking Adelaide. This is Adelaide's 5AA.
Showers with a possible late storm, 32. With the 3 o'clock news, I'm Michaela Kamarek. 500 children have been identified as high risk following a review of SA's child protection system. The Hyde review was launched following the deaths of 7-year-old Craigmore boy Mackay and 6-year-old girl Charlie at Manopara from suspected neglect. SAPOL will do welfare checks as soon as possible. Premier Peter Malinauskas admits there has been failings in the system.
Governments can't be loving, caring parents and guardians like parents and guardians themselves can be. But what we can do is accept that the responsibility and the authority that is invested within government demands action in any way and every way possible to protect children where we can.
The federal government is beefing up its security response in the wake of the Medibank cybersecurity breach. Extra protections are being placed around sensitive data and management plans are being put in place for vulnerable victims. Hackers have published a sample of the information obtained and the health insurer believes more will be released. Home Affairs Minister Claire O'Neill has told Parliament the attack is a disgrace.
Even amongst ransomware attackers, the idea of releasing personal medical information of other people is considered beyond the pale. So make no mistake about it, this is not just any ordinary group of scummy criminals, this is the lowest of the low.
The damage bill from a fire at Queenstown this morning has been put at $40,000. The blaze broke out on West Street just after 9 a.m. Nicole Ely from the MFS says the cause is believed to be accidental.
No one was home at the property at the time. MFS firefighters have praised the neighbours' actions, whose call to 000 has helped them save the house and limit fire damage to the kitchen.
Security laws could be tightened following revelations former Air Force pilots may have helped train Chinese forces. Beijing has reportedly offered retired ADF personnel salaries of around $500,000. A review is looking into whether laws governing military secrets are strict enough. Australia Defence Association's Neil James says the rules should be tightened if necessary.
You may go and help the Ukrainians or the Israelis or someone in the Middle East with or without the permission of the government, which is covered in some legislation. It's a completely different case, for example, to go and help train the Chinese military, because one day they may be killing Australians.
The Adelaide Festival has announced its program for March 2023. There'll be 11 world premieres and 17 Adelaide exclusives. Artistic director Ruth McKenzie says Lord will be a highlight for many.
The tickets are flying out the door, so everyone should rush to buy tickets so that you can see Lord in Adelaide for the first time since 2014.
Now turning to 5AA Sport, and the Crows have finalised changes to their list ahead of this month's national draft. Rookies Jordan Butts and Kieran Strawn will both be elevated to the primary list, while Paul Seedsman and Andrew McPherson will be delisted and then reselected in the rookie draft. Adelaide currently has picks 46, 56 and 59 in the national draft. Gold Coast veteran Rory Thompson has announced his retirement from AFL due to persistent knee injuries. The 31-year-old defender was a foundation member of the Suns, playing 102 games in 12 seasons. Thompson says the time is right to retire.
It's been such a long journey of so many ups and downs and so many wonderful people you meet that come into your life and life experiences, and I've had definitely my fair share of injuries and some really significant ones, and yeah, probably just towards the end of last year, it was getting a bit hard to back up games and keep my body moving.
And the men's T20 World Cup semi-finals get underway tonight with New Zealand to face Pakistan at the SCG. Now the 5AA traffic.
At Brooklyn Park, good gasworks continuing today. So Donald Rabbit Drive at Airport Road, speeds down to 40. That's both directions with a lane closed. Also got a lane closed at Hackney Road near Richmond Street, and slow going for works at Clemsic OG Road near Diane Street, speeds at 40 k's. Busy at the moment, Fulton Road at Cross Road, avoid that like the plague if you can. And we've got cameras Clark Terrace, Seaton and Prospect Road at Prospect. Enjoy $2 pie Fridays at Ampol Foodery. Grab a 4 and 20 traveller pie for just $2 every Friday till December 6. Ampol Foodery, worth a stop. See ampol.com.au for terms. Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Beaumont Tiles have Aussie-made floor tiles priced from a crazy $17.95. Only at Beaumont Tiles.
Showers with a possible late storm today, 32. A possible morning shower tomorrow, 24. Friday mostly sunny and 27, and Saturday showers and a top of 29. Right now it's 30 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News Tonight.
You can trust 9 News is live and local. While others do their news from Melbourne, 9 News is made in Adelaide for Adelaide. Weeknights at 5.
First in Adelaide's 9 News at 5.
Nightly at 6.
And the unprecedented police operation.
We go to some breaking news now, and crews are right now at the scene.
And that's why the switch is on to 9 News.
To book a free 15-minute hearing check, specsavers.com.au/hearing.
This is Jade Robran.
Welcome back to Afternoons. It is 6 minutes past 3 o'clock, which means we are live streaming thanks to Foodland Supermarkets. You can jump online on Facebook or YouTube. And now it's time to talk tech.
Hello, welcome to Tech Talk.
5AA Tech Talk with Richard Pascoe.
Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers, your technology specialist. Good afternoon, Richard.
Good afternoon, Jade. Do you think I've got a red glow to my skin?
Well, now that you say it, no.
No, thanks. Well, I was out in the balcony last night looking at the red moon, so yes.
It looked kind of brown to me. It didn't look blood red. I was a little bit disappointed, I have to say.
Yeah. It was red.
Oh, yeah. It was a long way away.
Yes, it was. I think it was just
funny that it was the moon.
Yeah, it's just over High Marsh Square. It's a long way away. Okay, say yes.
The night before, it was so close to Earth and it was massive and it was bright.
Yeah.
So I was expecting something
It's
quite
red,
spectacular.
it's embarrassed, it's moved off.
What did we say to make it all embarrassed? No, look, it was beautiful.
It was.
But anyway, we move on.
We do. Been to see some interesting customers in the last couple of days, and they don't mind me relaying the story. So I had a woman who's moving up to Queensland. One of the big tips I always give is if you're moving interstate, pack up all your tech very carefully when you do it. And you should know about this.
Yeah, I've moved a few times.
You've moved a few times, but, she called me around to make sure that she's got an iPad, make sure everything's backed up on the iPad to the cloud. The phone's backed up to the cloud, and her Mac that she had was all backed up and all working. She had another drive there that she'd had for a few years, and what we did is we went and got her another drive. So she's got 2 copies of what's on her big iMac as well, just to go along and make sure that if something does happen, and I said you might take the one drive we've done today, take that with you, but might put the other drive, it'll go in a truck along with it, along with the big iMac all the way to Queensland for it, just to make sure that if something happens to the truck, she can go buy another one and get everything back. So it's preparing for the worst. And, just to go along and, label all your cables when you go. I actually helped somebody once who moved to Scotland, and they had an intricate office, and we went around and colour labelled every cable, photos for where it all went.
That was my tip. Take a photo.
Take photos.
So that when you unpack at the other end, you can see exactly where it's all meant to go.
Everything. So he rang me from Scotland to say, easiest move I've ever had for it, which is what we like.
Good.
Which is what we like. The second point I'll bring up, and I've seen a couple of these people lately, and she understands I'm going to talk about her on air. Don't be obsessed with security on your personal computers at the moment. Now, that might sound funny, me saying that, but we're getting people that are scanning for viruses every day of the week, to making sure all their updates are done, to going in and changing passwords when, that they're not an Optus customer, they've got nothing to do with Medibank, but you know what, I'll go in and change every password that I've got, and getting themselves into enormous problems at the moment.
I can understand why people do want to do that, just
They
to
are.
prevent being hacked or things like that. But you're saying they don't have to?
You don't have to at the moment, and because she already had 2-factor authentication turned on. And again, it's giving your mobile phone number to every organisation that you can. So if somebody on the dark web goes along and guesses your password or knows it through a leak, then they still can't get in because they can't get the number that's been sent back to your mobile phone. But don't be obsessed with these things at the moment. This poor woman was spending a lot of time worrying over, and she bought another printer and literally turned on security settings on her printer because somebody told her that they could come in and hack their printer.
Oh. Why are people scaring people at the moment?
Exactly right. So, it's all about calming down just slightly,
All right.
for it. The last thing I'm going to bring up is there's a certain council in Adelaide that should make disability parking permits just that bit easier. Had to go and help somebody today basically apply for a disability parking permit. Already has it, but wants to go to certain car parks at the moment, which might be in the vicinity. For it. It's a complicated process for them. They could simplify it no end.
So it's all online?
All online.
But it's a nightmare.
It's a bit of a nightmare.
Oh, that's not fair.
Crashed halfway through, came back, and I know they'll have excuses for it, but it kind of like we got halfway through, everything crashed, had to go and reload everything, and she goes, I would have just given up by now.
Yeah.
And I think that's
I understand why.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. So you get concerned about those sort of things. So, I think we can do so much more for people with disabilities.
Thank you so much. If you would like to talk tech with Richard Pascoe, now is the time to give us a call, 8223 or you can flick us through a text message on the text message line, which is 0448 08 1395. It's also Patch Wednesday.
It is. We love Patch Wednesday. So Patch Wednesday, you excited by Patch Wednesday, Jake?
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Well,
She's
I tried
lying, people. She's lying.
Well, I'm looking at it and it's updates.
But you're on. So there are big updates coming down the line today for Windows 10 and especially Windows 11. So, go along and always have check your computer once a month for them. Make sure they're all done. I know I keep bringing this up.
But you need to, because I tried to do it the other day and I can't find it. It's not as easy as you say.
In yours, it's in your settings part on there.
All right.
So, make sure you do it. It keeps you more secure. Now, Windows 11 is only actually being used by about 15% of the population at the moment, so it's way down the list. 10% are still using Windows 7. If you're on Windows 7, you need to get off very quickly. And people will say, why? It's a good, solid operating system. No patches, and it's starting to get software issues. So people are saying, my software works with Windows 10, and you go on Windows 7. Well, I'm not going to work as well as I used to on there. So make sure you do something about it. Make sure that goes along and gets fixed. But Windows 10 is still on, I think it's 70% of people out with Windows 10. If you're on Windows 10, you're fine for the next 3 years. You don't have to worry about, it's going to run out or anything like that.
Can Windows 10 talk to Windows 11?
It can.
All right.
Very easily.
Okay, good.
They're good friends.
Excellent. They can send each other things.
Hands across the operating system, say yes.
It is 3:15. Richard Pascoe is only with us for a few short moments. So if you want to talk tech, call us. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Also, our text line's open 0448 08 1395.
How does a work van become a brilliant business asset? This was the question keeping Hyundai on their toes. After a lot of late nights, we had our answer. The Hyundai Staria Load. It fits in everything you need for work, including next-gen tech, a 5-star ANCAP safety, and platinum crash avoidance rating. The Hyundai Staria Load from $47,990 drive away for ABN holders. T's and C's apply. Visit Hyundai.com.au. Imagine that. Hyundai.
When shopping around for hearing aids, the main sound you'll hear is... But not at Specsavers, where you don't have to pay top dollar for top-of-the-range hearing aids. Just book a free 15-minute hearing check at specsavers.com.au/hearing. Then maybe you could use those savings to hear something more pleasant like... Should have gone to Specsavers. Conditions apply.
Gents, have you got the urge to pee again, even though you only just went? Caruso's Pee Less for Men relieves that annoying gotta pee again feeling and helps support healthy bladder and prostate function. So, if your need to pee all the time is getting in the way of enjoying life, try Caruso's Pee Less today. Caruso's Pee Less is made in Australia, comes with a money-back guarantee and is available from leading pharmacies and health food stores. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Hi, Elise Perry here. Want awesome value on your internet? Switch to Aussie Broadband's 100% Aussie-based award-winning customer service, backed by a 4.6 star review score on Google, Facebook and product review from over 10,000 reviews. Right now, save $120 over 12 months on selected high-speed plans so you can work, stream and play like never before. Use promo code SPEED10 at aussiebroadband.com.au and save today. Offer ends November 30. New customers only. T's and C's apply.
You possibly won't find Australia's largest range of rollers, spare parts and accessories for sliding doors and windows at your local hardware store. I mean, I guess you could try, but nah. Instead of wasting time, how about you save time? Visit rollerco.com.au because spare parts for sliding doors and windows is what we do. Our warehouse is full of them. rollerco.com.au. We'll get you rolling.
Get started on your to-do list before summer hits. Whether it's plumbing, electrical or something else, RAA Trade Assist is ready to help our members. Don't rely on a DIY. Let RAA Trade Assist do it. Visit raa.com.au/trade assist for more info and
keep on moving on.
Need an electrician and need one today? Ken Hall Electricians do it all. From lighting, power points and appliance installation to a full house rewire. No job is too big or small. Give Ken a call. Ken Hall Electricians, 8364 5855.
To book a free 15-minute hearing check, specsavers.com.au/hearing.
This is Jade Robran.
Welcome Welcome back to Tech Talk. Thanks to Harvey Norman Computers, your technology specialist. Great to have your company, and you can tune in live if you'd like to watch me and Richard. We're on the live stream. Thanks very much to Foodland Supermarkets.
And we look good.
You do.
We look good.
No, you
So
look
yes.
beautiful. I think I've still got wet hair from this morning. We have Alan in Vale Park on the line. Hello, Alan.
Yes, good afternoon. Richard, someone sent me an SMS message. They were going to call round to see me. And but then I got another message to say, no, they're back in Sydney. Apparently, he sent this message about 5 days earlier.
Right.
Does that happen very often, that a SMS message goes drifting around the ether for 5 days before it gets delivered?
Yeah, I've heard of it before.
Have you?
Yeah.
First time I've heard of it.
Which telco?
Oh, I'm not too sure.
Which one are you on?
I've got an Apple.
Yeah, but no, what telco?
Are you Telstra?
Telstra,
or...
Optus, Vodafone.
That's a damn good question, Richard.
Who do you pay? Alan, who do you pay every month for your telephone?
Broadband. Broadband?
No.
Oh.
Alan, we've got a bit of an issue here. You know,
Yes.
You're paying somebody for your phone. You need to find out who you're paying, Alan.
Well, it's automatically deducted. It just goes onto my bank card, and I
You've
can't
got a
remember
bank
who you-
card too.
We need to figure it out, and then once we figure out who it's going to, Richard can help
There are
you.
some telcos out there, Alan, and it does happen. If they have an issue, it can float around for a while.
Do you know what's floating around on my phone? I'm not getting any voice messages. So someone will ring, leave a message, and it'll be, well, some aren't even arriving, and then some are coming up maybe, 6 hours later.
Same with me.
Why?
I don't know. I've got to ring.
Because I'm with Telstra.
Yeah, I've got to ring Chris Marks at Telstra. Chris, I'll be calling you soon.
It's happening to you as well.
It happened to me as well. I actually logged onto my phone the other day, and you had 32 new messages.
Yes.
Geez, I was happy about that, Jade.
Well, that's business for you.
I know.
And for me, I'd missed a couple of deliveries that I'd been waiting for, and I called the company. I'm like, "Hey guys, where are you? I've been waiting for just some wood to get delivered."
Yeah, because we've got virtually the same phone, and it's supposed to appear.
Yes.
We've got a running list that comes down that says it all, and
Correct.
I dialed 101, and then suddenly ding, 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 and I was going, oh my God, and there's a voice on the phone, you got 32 new messages. Apologies if I haven't got back to you.
That is why. I wonder if anyone else is experiencing that.
Yeah, so I
bet they are.
now that, I'll chase up with Chris Marks.
All right, that'd be wonderful. Thank you. And we have Luke here. Yeah, hi guys. I got the Hello Mum scam this week. I just deleted it. That is crook, that one.
It is.
I
heard
don't
Will
like it
this
at
morning
all.
saying that he got one. That Rosie? Is it Rosie?
It is. Yes, it's Rosie.
Rosie.
Rosie's very clever at 2 weeks
That
of
Rosie
age.
is stuck somewhere, and for that. So just be warned out there, people, that if you do get something, manually follow up with your kids. Don't just automatically send them money.
No.
No, it's not the thing to do.
I had to laugh, though, when Sue rang in and she said, well, that's interesting because I've only got 2 cats, so they're very talented to be out and about SMSing me.
Yeah, cats
I've
and
had a
phones.
few, actually, this week. I'm pretty lucky. I don't get so many scams, but I've got a couple of the toll. You need, money to pay your toll or something like that. I thought, that's interesting. We don't have a toll here.
Yeah, Jade, my Netflix membership is on hold.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
You didn't pay the bill?
I didn't pay the bill. Your last subscription was not successful. Renew your membership now. Now, just a warning to people out there, if that happens, just go to Netflix. If it works on the TV, you've got nothing wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do not dial that number.
What's the scams of the week, guys? What else have you experienced? Call in and let us know. But in all seriousness, if you would like to ask any questions about TVs or computers or SMSs, anything at all, anything tech, the phone lines, they are open. 8223 0000 is the number to call. This is an interesting one because, you talk about the cloud a lot. I don't really know what the cloud is. Do you trust the cloud? Should we trust the cloud?
You should be trusting the cloud.
Rightio.
The cloud to back up. For a backup, I think is far safer than backing up to a hard drive. The cloud on hard drives can die. anywhere between, in the first year, I think it's about 10% of hard drives die, up to about 40% after 4 or 5 years, because there are a lot of times they're a moving part. I'd encourage you, if you're ever going to buy a hard drive, to buy a solid state one, no moving parts in there at all. They last longer and are far quicker. It makes it easier, Jade, if we know about going along and backing things up to the cloud. So you back up all your phone to iCloud, so you've got to trust Apple for it. I back up a lot of stuff to iCloud, Microsoft on there, and I can always get that stuff back. And it becomes easier for it. I had to give a talk the other week. Left all my computers at home, so I was a bit stuck there for a moment until I logged on using somebody else's computer, logged onto the cloud, and was able to get it down. So trust the cloud. To me, it's far safer and far easier for people.
Let's talk to Mike in Parafield Gardens. Hi, Mike.
G'day, Jade. G'day, Richard.
Hi, Mike.
Richard, what's your honest opinion on, with all this hacking that's going on, how they would get through to the banks?
When you say get through to the banks, the banks haven't lost any money.
How have they hacked them?
Yeah,
what I mean is like if they got into Medibank Private and stuff like this there through their security system.
Yeah.
If they got into the bank security.
I don't know if, we hope the banks aren't going to be accessed like this, but it's always, in every instance, it's somebody's done the wrong thing in the organisation, Mike. Everything I talk about, so literally from, you have to, reset your password email to, they've clicked the wrong link, clicked the wrong website, and it's just broken a hole in the firewall so that the bad guys can go along and get in there. It happens in every organisation. So I know banks are very stringent on it, but you would have thought Medicare would have been stringent, wouldn't you? Medibank. You would have thought that Optus would have been stringent on it as well, wouldn't you, Mike?
I've checked with my manager at Bank SA, and they reckon their system is quite secure-proof at the moment, but that means nothing. But I've got a fair bit of money tied up with the bank, so I'm just...
I think the banks are pretty good on it. I don't think they're great at giving advice, but I think they're pretty good at protecting your money.
Okay, right. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Mike.
Cheers, Mike. And Manuel has sent us an email. Please, could you advise me on what steps to take when setting up my voicemail, or do I need to go through my provider? A setup option is not showing.
You should dial the number. So let's pick on Telstra for a moment. So it's 101, and it will basically step you right through at the beginning to go along and say, record your voice message now for when you're busy, record one when you're absent, and you just do it that way. And basically, they're all about the same. I can't remember the Vodafone number or the Optus number, but as soon as you've got your phone, you just dial that number, and it steps it through. It's all automated.
And if you're not, just Google the phone number of what it is, and then just follow those steps. Yep. Liz is, she's in Macau. I'm on Vodafone and sitting in a hotel doing a 7-day quarantine in Macau. I have an iPhone 10. What settings should I have on or off on my phone?
If you're not roaming on there, so, if you're not paying the $5 or $10 that the telcos charge you per day, you're pretty well fine. You shouldn't really worry about it at all.
And if she hasn't got roaming on?
Turn them off.
Yeah, because that'll be costing you a lot.
Then you'd be running on the hotel's Wi-Fi.
Nice. Good luck, Liz.
Good luck, Liz.
7 days quarantine in a hotel
in
these
Macau.
Days. Oh,
yeah.
Should just be looking out at the beautiful ocean there. Another message here, which we'll get to. Before that, though, we'll talk to Ian in Cheltenham. Hey, Ian.
G'day, Dick. Listen, when you buy a new iPhone,
yes,
and you set up your Apple ID,
yep,
you automatically.
Did you have an iPhone? Do you have an iPhone before, Ian?
Yes.
Then you don't have to set up a new Apple ID. You're only just entering your old Apple ID into the new one.
That's if you want to do it that way. But but when you set it all up, you get given 5 gig of space on iCloud free.
Yes.
Okay, now if you buy a second phone, another iPhone, and you use the same Apple ID as your other iPhone, you don't get another 5 gig.
That's right.
Free. But if you set up your second
iPhone,
Yep.
with a new Apple ID,
Yep.
you'll get another 5 gig.
To back up from that phone, yeah.
Is there any way around that?
No. That was an easy answer. Thanks, Ian.
Thanks, Ian. Adam, I've got a message here. Hi, Jade. Can you ask Richard what he thinks of the new Apple TV 4K 2022 version?
If you've had the last version, it's slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Streaming box, I really do like the Apple TVs as far as streaming boxes are concerned, especially for things like Netflix, Paramount Plus, Disney Plus, because Apple cache the content, which means that if you run Netflix just through your TV but not with a box, you'll get a better picture running through the Apple TV than you will from, let's say, an LG TV or a Samsung TV where they've got the app on the front. Because Apple always keep them up to date, cache the content, which is good. So you press start, everything will work. Colours a bit better on there.
We've got a scam here that's just come through. The funniest email that I've received was from someone claiming to be the head nun of a convent in Spain. Their Catholic priest had died. I was a beneficiary of his will. They wanted my personal information, name, address, bank account details. It was very tempting to give this person false information. This was just to inconvenience them, of course. I just deleted the email. Wow, if it was a Catholic priest, he'd be very, very, very rich.
It would be too. One of the richest organisations in the world.
I don't think they'd be giving anything away. I would have thought that they would keep it internally.
Yes.
Wow. Gosh, people are funny, aren't they, with their scams? I mean, that's just a stupid
But that's
one.
as old as, they're as old as time.
Seriously. Okay, well, no more coming through. But thank you very much. Are you off and about anywhere this week, doing any talks?
No, not this week. I'm actually heading up to the Riverland in 2 weeks' time for a talk.
Nice.
So I've got the boat all packed. I'm all ready
You're going to roll up there, are
I'm
you?
going to roll up there as well. Go up the Murray the wrong way for it. So, yes.
Whereabouts?
Renmark.
Oh, lovely.
Yes.
Lovely, lovely. Well, they are on alert.
They'll be
Poor
right.
things. No, they
But
will
let's
be.
not stop going to the Riverland, though. That's
No,
every
sorry.
local I talk to up there. It's about making sure that people still come up to the Riverland.
Well, I pretty much got a message from my cousin who's from Waikerie about half an hour ago saying, when are you coming up? Are we going to the river soon? Yes, we most definitely will be. My favourite place.
Oh, it's wonderful.
And it is
there.
really beautiful right
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I mean, the rivers that are swelling, they're not overflowing just yet.
Yep.
Touch wood that they don't. The locks do what they're meant to do. But, the wildlife, everything is alive down there at the moment.
And we've got to
It's
support the
beautiful.
businesses up there. We really do.
Absolutely we do. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks, Jade.
This is Adelaide's 5AA.
Good afternoon, I'm Michaela Kamarik. A review of the state's child protection system has found around 500 children are in immediate danger. The federal government is beefing up its security response in the wake of the Medibank cybersecurity breach. An investigation is underway amid concern China is recruiting Australian Air Force pilots, and the Men's T20 World Cup semi-finals get underway tonight with New Zealand to face Pakistan at the SCG. Showers with a possible late storm, 32. Currently it's 29 degrees. More news at 4 o'clock and as it happens on 5AA.
How would you like to win a Weber Q2200 from Barbecue Adelaide Weber Stores, Jeps Cross and Mile End? Listen to Rowey and Timmy G and be the first caller through when you hear Timmy G throwing a shrimp on the barbecue. You'll not only win a $100 Barbecue Adelaide Weber Stores, Jeps Cross and Mile End voucher, you'll also go in the draw to win a Weber Q2200 LP, valued at $599. It's all thanks to Barbecue Adelaide Weber Stores and $13.95 Adelaide's 5AA.
I'm Kathy Nagel, Chief Executive of Western Hospital Henley Beach. Chronic diseases may cause heart and vascular conditions that, left untreated, can cost you your life. Western Hospital offers a wide range of cardiology and vascular interventions which may prevent disease and could help prolong your life. Interventions range from cardiovascular health checks to diagnostic interventions like angiogram and stenting. For more information, visit westernhospital.com.au or phone 8159 1200 to arrange a referral.
Like shocks shooting through your body.
That's how some people describe their shingles pain.
Shingles is caused by the reactivation of the chickenpox virus. While most people recover fully, up to 25% may experience long-term complications.
I had to cancel all my plans and struggled to work.
Up to 1 in 3 people risk developing shingles in their lifetime.
If you're 50 or over, don't let shingles affect your plans.
Talk to your doctor for more information. Individual symptoms may vary. Sponsored by GlaxoSmithKline Australia, Melbourne.
There's a lot of wonderful sounds when you're out on the road in your caravan. The wild things. The comfortable things, like a cuppa under the awning. But here's a sound you don't want to hear. Van versus Gumtree. If it does happen, speak to Walker Crash Repairs and get it fixed quick. Bev and Barry would agree, but they're up north on another trek. Walker Crash Repairs, your RAA-approved caravan crash repairer.
If you have an accountant to do your invoices, that's great. But what's even better is having BizTrack as well. With BizTrack, you'll have a better understanding of where your business is really at. BizTrack offers credit checking, tracking and discounts so you can maintain cash flow. BizTrack offers payment options too, like bank transfers or card payments. And it's so easy to use with live help from a real person here in Adelaide. Everything runs better with BizTrack. Visit bztrack.com for more.
Here at FIVEAA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Experience Australia's most popular Chuck Berry show, Wild Berry. Hear all the greatest Chuck Berry hits live. Wild Berry, Friday, November 25 at the Aqaba Hotel. Book at stickytickets.com.au. Celebrate the 40th anniversary screening of The Man from Snowy River, plus a live Q&A session with Tom Burlinson, 2 p.m. Sunday, November 20 at Capri Theatre, capri.org.au.
How far would you go for your dream kitchen? And how far would you go to get free installation? How about 15 minutes up the freeway to Balhanna Kitchens by Design? 2. The largest showroom in the Adelaide Hills. Custom build your dream with our award-winning designers and get free installation on your cabinets with laminate benchtops. For a limited time, of course. Balhanna Kitchens by Design. It's not too far to go to make your dream a reality. balhannakitchens.com.au.
To book a free 15-minute hearing check, specsavers.com.au/hearing.
This is Jade Robran.
Welcome back to Afternoons. It is 25 minutes to 4 o'clock, and this week we are celebrating Phantom Screens, our FIVEAA Business of the Week. G'day to Damien, made right here in Adelaide. They're 1 minute, gone the next. For uninterrupted views without the rough elements, choose Phantom Screens. They're a good brand, Timmy G, aren't they?
Absolutely. Love Damien and the team down there. So, Ripper, get the screens. Great season for it now.
Oh, it is.
Right now, get those screens out. Love it.
For Christmas, even.
Yes,
right
absolutely.
in time for Christmas.
Even more so.
And now the sports show's coming up after 4 o'clock. What's going on in the world of sport?
Geez, if there's, listen to these names. Brett Lee, Alex Carey, Adam Gilchrist. I mean, how many cricket people do you want? Unbelievable. All about, of course, World Cup. We've had the one-day international team squad named. We've got the test matches coming up. So there's a lot happening in the cricket world. So those three guys will give us different perspectives on all three facets of the game. And we've got the Adelaide International being announced. Of course, that's the big tennis festival of tennis that happens at Memorial Drive. Now, first time you'll be able to see the new facilities, the big roof over the top.
It looks
and
so
everything.
good.
They're going to have food trucks. There's going to be bands. It's going to be amazing.
And, I mean, hello, we get some massive names.
Massive
Djokovic,
names.
Williams.
Yeah, well, last year we had, exactly. But we had Ash Barty as well.
know.
Tanasi took the tournament out. So, it was all happening. So let's do it again and do it bigger and better. So, yeah, there's lots happening there. Of course, all the stuff with the Adelaide Crows and Thebby, that got a MOU, I think they call it.
Memorandum of intention.
Yeah, of understanding.
Of understanding.
That's it, yes.
Of intention.
Between the pair of us.
You would be understanding.
We got it out there.
Lucky we're really pretty.
Yeah, so, yes, exactly. So they're another step closer there, which is great. So, yes, lots happening. And we'll have a bit of a Where Are They Now, of course, one of our favourite segments for Walco. But this Friday, I've actually organised the 1992, 30 years since 1992, Port Adelaide beating Glenelg reunion.
Oh, very good.
And lots of people coming to town for that. Nathan Buckley, Mark Choco Williams, but a guy that was a bit of a superstar and played his last game in that particular game, Bruce Abernathy.
Truly.
And we're going to delve deep into Bruce's career because he played at North Melbourne, he played at Collingwood, came back to Port Adelaide after winning 3 premierships, wins another 4 when he comes back. So just an incredible career and fitted in 11 games for the Crows.
Hey, he's a good fella.
Absolute ripper.
Thank you so much.
Hooray.
All of that. That is a jam-packed show coming up after 4 o'clock. Now, I love a good Christmas album. My husband and I, we've made a bit of a deal because I could listen to Christmas carols 24/7, 12 months of the year. But we've made a bit of an agreement. As of November 15, I can start playing them. I used to absolutely drive him nuts, but that's okay. I'm happy with that agreement. So my next guest, she will be on high rotation in my household come a few days' time with her new Christmas album, A Red Hot Swingin' Christmas. Here is a little snapshot of it.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the fountain, glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store.
That voice is very, very familiar to many of us. Let's welcome to the program entertainer Rhonda Birchmore. Hello, good afternoon.
Oh, hello, lovely Jade, and hello to all your lovely listeners.
I'm excited by this. This is a swinging, good mood, puddin' album coming out. Congratulations.
Oh, look, thank you so much. It's been a while in the making, and as you know, it's been a bit difficult for us all the last couple of years, and this project was one from the heart totally with the glorious, my friend who is a genius, who's arranged the whole album and is playing the piano on the album, Jack Earl. The two of us got together and we wanted a project and we financed it ourselves, and it was like the little Thomas the Tank Engine, you know, the little train that could. Hopefully, we got it out finally, which I'm so thrilled with the result.
It is very swinging, like I mentioned, but a little bit Ella Fitzgerald, a little bit Bublé, and a hell of a lot of you.
Well, that is so lovely, Jade, because, you know, they were the kind of people. We went Michael Bublé, we went Ella Fitzgerald, we went Harry Connick, and but what we have done with the songs, we just haven't done copies of that. We've done our own arrangements of Christmas classics and turned them on their heads a bit, and with a live band. And can I just say too, it was such a joyous experience recording. There were tears because these 20 musicians or so had not played for 2 years together, and this was the first time they played as a section. And to see grown men cry that they were so happy to put this music down, it was joyous.
Well, I mean, 2 years, and I don't think people that lived outside of Melbourne quite understood just how difficult. I was very lucky and got 1 year in there, and then I managed to escape. It was awful. Was this album, did this keep you going? It must mean so much to finally have it finished.
Well, you know, just even saying that, it gives me goosebumps, Jade, because it was just such a labour of love in terms of the creation. I mean, time was on our side because we could kind of think about the arrangements, but to actually get a pocket of time where we could go into a studio, all of us at one time, was, you know, the windows, we were, you know, in lockdown and then out and whatever, and border closures. So it is really, really special. And I think you can hear when you listen to it the absolute heart and the joy of the album. You know, well, I can, as I said, it's really exciting for me. And all my favourite songs there, and some sentimental favourites. You know, my late mum and dad's favourite, "Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas," that I've sung all my life. We do a big band version of that. So there's something for everyone on that album.
Did you have a lot of false starts? Because that lovely premiere of yours loved to open things up and then shut them down again. What was that day when you were able to go, okay, guys, we can actually go into the studio, let's do this?
Well, I don't think they believed it. We went into this little studio. It was run down. I mean, because who records, you know, in old, fashion recording studios anymore. They all do it from their home or their desk. So when we actually went into this place, I don't think anyone it was damp. There were rats. But we had 20 people, and it was just the joy of us all. It was like, because it was put off so many times because, you're allowed to be with one person or two, but not 20. And I don't think the guys, that probably is the tears too, that they didn't think that day would come. And, I know I sound like, I'm just such a proud old chook about this thing because I've recorded a few things, but this is, I think my finest recording and ABC Records. I sent them off, just on a whim. I thought, who will ever pick this up? And I sent off one track, and they said, yeah, we love this. We're going to go with it. So I'm so lucky to have the ABC behind us.
Do you have a favourite carol on the album?
Well, Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas was, my mum and dad's favourite, and I've sung it forever on carols, and to do that a big band version of that is sentimental favourite. But, we need a little Christmas, I think, to do the version that Jack has. It's like picking your favourite child. I mean, we do Let It Snow, which, you've got to get with hubby after the 15th of November.
Yes, I'm counting.
With a glass of wine or an eggnog by I'm not going to say the fire, but who knows with the weather these days.
It's so true.
But put it on. I mean, I there's so many different, something for everyone on the album. And I think what we achieved in 3 days, you look at Michael Bublé that, got millions and millions of dollars of budget and time. But for what we achieved in 3 days, I'm really thrilled with the result. And we're actually premiering it down in Adelaide this month, the 18th and 19th of November. It's a gorgeous Regal Theatre.
I know, which we love the Regal Theatre, and it has got that real Christmassy vibe. We'll put those details up. So the 18th and 19th of November. Now, we know where you're spending New Year's Eve because you will be here for Hairspray, which I want to ask you about. But how are you spending your Christmas this year?
Well, this is crazy. I've got all these Christmas concerts prior to that. So I'll pop back and forth to Adelaide and all over Australia. And then we're actually in rehearsal from the 19th of November 19th of December in Adelaide. So my family, my daughter and husband are driving over. So we are going to spend Christmas this year in Adelaide. So we'll probably go down to the markets and get some yummy food and some decent champagne or something like that. Just a very, very simple, lovely Christmas.
Oh, yeah, we do fabulous seafood. So you can have seafood and champagne. So do you literally get a house and set up home here for a little bit?
Well, yeah, that's what we do. When you do the tours, because we've just finished Melbourne, and I think we're there for about 6 weeks. So you want to be comfy.
Yeah.
The only thing I've got to sort out are the puppy dogs because I want those to come over too. But that's just still working all that one out.
Oh, wow. Well, let's touch on New Year's. You're here for Hairspray. You play Velma, who's a bit of a nasty pasty, and you're so not that person.
She is shocking. I go out to stage door and I say to the kids, that is not me. I'm really, really a nice person. And then Mum and Dad said, yes, she's really lovely. Yeah, Velma Von Tussle is the absolute villainess of this show. I mean, there has to be a baddie, I guess. And for your listeners, if they've seen the movie Hairspray, I'm the Michelle Pfeiffer role. She's a racist. She's a bigot. She is so rotten. But there needs to be that to have the message of integration and wonderful things that Hairspray and the joy that show brings people is incredible. I mean, if Adelaide can experience what Melbourne we've just had here, people jumping up when you can't stop the beat and all those incredible songs. They just love the music from that. So it is a joy to do that show as well.
We've interviewed quite a lot of the cast members, and they all tell me that you're the scallywag, you're the prankster behind the scenes, you're the jokester.
Oh gosh. they not? I don't. Oh gosh. Well, yeah, I am a bit cheeky. I go out there and kind of. Oh, isn't that? Oh,
They do. Every single one of them. We'll have to air check and send it to you.
Oh, wow. I love them all. You know, it is such a great cast with Shane and Todd and Carmel. She's an absolute superstar. And, of course, Bobby Fox is joining. So, you know, it's great joy. And, you know, even though I'm 105 years old, Jade, you know, there's so many of those young kids in the show that I just feel like, you know, they're big sister. And I probably do corrupt a few of them, but in a good way.
We've actually got Carmel Rodriguez tomorrow in studio, so I can't wait for that chat.
Oh, we'll give her a big hug. She is a superstar. She is, and I've taken her under my wing, and I'm like Mummy Rhonda to her. So I feel very, very privileged to. She trusts me with her life, I think, and she's an incredible talent.
Oh, well, it's so lovely to talk with you, Rhonda. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Look, as I said, I'm down there the 18th and 19th, and then I'm back the next month with Hairspray. So I'm doing a lot of Adelaide this in the next couple of months.
We'll just adopt you as an Adelaidean. It would be our absolute pleasure. Rhonda Birchmore there, and as Rhonda just mentioned, 18th and 19th of November, she will be singing her beautiful Christmas album, A Red Hot Swingin' Christmas, at the Regal Theatre there in Kensington. Here's a little bit of one of the beautiful songs on the album. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Are you hanging up your stocking on the wall? It's a time that every Santa has a ball. Does he ride a red-nosed reindeer? Does he turn up on his sleigh? Do the fairies keep him sober for the day? So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. Are you waiting for the family to arrive? Are you sure you got the room to spend inside? Does your granny always tell you that the old songs are the best? That she's up and rock and rolling with the rest. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. What will your daddy do when he sees your mommy kissing Santa Claus?
This year's must-see Christmas event is A Night at the Carols. 5AA is bringing the Christmas cheer to Norwood Concert Hall on Sunday the 27th of November, featuring an all-star lineup, including the one and only James Morrison, Bruce Raymond and Brilliant Brass, Stephanie Cole, Andrew Crisp, Nathan Stafford, plus special appearances from your favourite 5AA presenters, and many more. You won't want to miss this one-night-only event, so get your tickets now from trybooking.com. Proudly presented by 1395, Adelaide's 5AA.
Gentlemen, is the urge to pee all the time getting in the way of your everyday life? Caruso's Pee Less to the rescue. Caruso's Pee Less is a unique herbal formula that relieves urinary frequency and helps support healthy bladder and prostate function. So, if you'd like to pee less, try Caruso's Pee Less today. Caruso's Pee Less is made in Australia and comes with a money-back guarantee. Available from leading pharmacies and health stores. Always read the label and follow the directions for use.
Want awesome value on your internet? Switch to Aussie Broadband and save $120 over 12 months on selected high-speed plans. Use promo code SPEED10 at aussiebroadband.com.au. Offer ends November 30. New customers only. T's and C's apply.
it comes to hearing aids, you shouldn't have to pay sky-high prices for high-tech features. The Specsavers Advanced range comes with the latest technology and features you'd expect at a price you can afford. Specsavers also offer everyday low prices and provide upfront pricing on hearing aids, which can be viewed online right now. That makes it easier to shop around to find the great value that you deserve. Okay, so what's the next step? Here's what you do. Let a qualified Specsavers audiology professional work with you to find a hearing aid solution. To book an initial free 15-minute hearing check or to view our everyday low prices, head to specsavers.com.au/hearing. T's and C's apply.
Do you live in a low reception area? A Telstra Go repeater can maximise your coverage, improving your call experience and giving you consistent data performance. And if you're a resident of the Mount Barker or Adelaide Hills Council areas, you may be eligible for a subsidy of up to $888 on your Telstra Go repeater, antenna and installation. To learn more, register your interest online or visit us at our Mount Barker or Adelaide CBD store.
What is small business? It's people you know, things you need. Small business supports workers, suppliers and families right across South Australia. So go on, go out and support small business. A message from the Government of South Australia.
You want to shut out the wind and rain in winter, or the sun, flies and mozzies in summer, but you don't want to sacrifice your view. Then you need Phantom Screens. For protection from sun, wind and rain all year round, Phantom's SA-made outdoor motorised blinds can span up to 12 metres wide. They offer effortless automation, a blind that's there 1 minute and gone the next. From the hills to the coast and everywhere in between, choose Phantom Screens. Get inspired online at phantomscreens.com.au.
The new Wayville Mitsubishi showroom is now open. And you know what? You won't see anything like it in SA. It's state-of-the-art, 5-star all the way. And if you're buying a Mitsi or you're getting your car serviced, head to Wayville Mitsubishi. It's now open opposite the showground, driven by Australian Motors.
To book a free 15-minute hearing check, specsavers.com.au/hearing.
This is Jade Robran.
Welcome back to the show. It is 3:54 on this Wednesday afternoon. Well, one of the biggest sales events of the year is here right now. Click Frenzy, it's called. There are so many bargains to be had. And to tell us all about it, we're joined by Mark Salesman, Head of Content at Click Frenzy. That's a very suitable surname you have there, Mark.
Yeah, that's right. No, it fits the job that I do, that's for sure.
Doesn't it just? Oh, you probably have never heard that before. Hey, tell me, what is Click Frenzy? How long's it for, and what items are up for grabs?
Yeah, so Click Frenzy is a 3-day mega sale that we run. We're on day 2 at the moment, so things are in full swing at the moment. And it's an opportunity for Australians to shop thousands of deals from hundreds of incredible brands. Across every category imaginable. So we got deals across tech, fashion, homewares, beauty, toys, sports. We cover everything. And some incredible brands involved this year as well. So the likes of Peter Alexander, Adidas, The Good Guys, Target, Rebel, they're all coming to the party with some awesome deals this year.
How much can you save? I'm hearing some places have got 99% off. Is that serious?
Yeah, so the 99% off deals have been a staple for Click Frenzy for a few years, and it's a special discount we offer to members. So you do have to sign up for those ones, which is totally free to do. But we've got things like PlayStation 5s available for $8, Sony Bravia 65-inch TVs for $18. So those ones, as you can imagine, are in incredibly high demand. But more broadly, we've got some incredible deals from the likes of Shaver Shop with up to 80% off, Peter Alexander up to 40% off, Rebels going with up to 60% off, and Dyson up to 40% off. So there's definitely something for everyone there.
Now, is this all old season stuff or current stock?
No, absolutely not. There's definitely a real mix, and some of the new season is definitely on sale in the lead up to Christmas, and it is a great opportunity, I guess, for Aussies to pick up or start their Christmas shopping, relatively early and get things at a discounted price, and definitely something for everyone in your life who you might need to buy a Chrissy present for. So a good opportunity to get that started with Click Frenzy.
And there's a couple of go wild deals. What does that mean?
Yeah, so they are the 99% off deal. So that's what I was referring to earlier, the PlayStation 5 for $8, the Sony Bravia for $18, and a few other ones like that in the mix. And you've got to be pretty quick with those ones, but they're super popular. And if you're lucky enough to score one of those, then it'll obviously be a very happy Christmas indeed.
Love it, Mark. Thank you so much. I know what I'm going to be doing tonight. That is a wrap from us. Have a fantastic afternoon. The Sports Boys are up next. Have a good afternoon.
For a unique take on everything happening in SA, join Matthew Abraham each Thursday with David and Will.
He didn't head off to the Cup with the ex-Premier on Tuesday, Matt?
No. He was in a bird cage, wasn't he?
I think so.